Welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining me. My name is Ron Rivera. I'm excited all of you are here for today's review. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay tuned for upcoming videos. I'm excited for today's review as it's my first phone review on the Apple iPhone. In 2014, the Apple iPhone 6 was released, and at its time, the new, thin, all-metal look made for one of the smoothest smartphones on the market. But is the iPhone 6 worth having today? 7 years later, the iPhone has evolved through its iterations to today's current model, the iPhone 12. But is the iPhone 6 still worth looking into? And does it hold up to today's standards? Let's take a look at my review of the Apple iPhone 6. As far as the look goes, the iPhone 6 is only slightly thinner than the previous iPhone 5 model, but feels more so due to the increased screen size and curved design. The iPhone 6 is very flat and thin. It feels good to hold, but it does feel delicate. Putting it in a case will solve this issue. The volume buttons, which were round and raised on previous iPhones, are elongated on the 6, similar to the iPod Touch and iPad. The power asleep button has shifted to the right, which makes it easier to use. A round Touch ID home button is located underneath the display. A simple press on the fingerprint reader unlocks the phone and works really well. While the feature is no longer novel as it was when it debuted, Touch ID remains quicker and more reliable than the fingerprint detection capabilities we've seen on other smartphones. The iPhone 6 measures 5.4 by 2.6 inches and 0.3 inch thickness. It weighs 4.5 ounces or 128 grams. Though the iPhone 6 is basically one-hand friendly, it comes with a useful feature called Reachability that pulls the top half of the display down to mid-screen with a light double tap of the home button for easier thumb access. iPhones have always had beautiful displays, but in terms of brightness and color quality, they have better contrast levels. The iPhone 6 4.7-inch display is vivid and rich. The display's 1344 by 750 pixel resolution is higher than the 5th generation's 1136 by 640 pixel resolution. But it has the same 326 ppi pixel density. A grid of 6 by 4 apps now fits on each page, plus the 4 in the dock below, for a total of 28 apps on the screen compared to the iPhone 5's 4-inch display that holds 24 apps. There are more pixels horizontally and vertically, unlike the vertical lengthening of the iPhone 5. That also means the aspect ratio is the same, and videos and web pages scale similarly. The iPhone 6 was among the fastest phones around. It came equipped with an A8 64-bit dual-core processor, which Apple claims delivers a 25% boost in speed. Navigating the user interface and launching apps is quick and efficient. So, in conclusion, is the iPhone 6 worth having today? While at the time it came out, the iPhone 6 had a bigger screen, a richer, more vibrant display, an A8 chip that boasted a 25% increase in productivity from its predecessor, as well as a really likable user experience. It does have its cons. Specifically speaking, the iPhone 6 operating system cannot be upgraded past 12.4.6. While today we are currently at iOS 14. Eventually, this iPhone will be phased out, as well as the fact that the iPhone 6 ran on 3G network at the time of its release, and we are currently ushering in the new age of 5G networks all across the country. As much as I loved using the iPhone 6 up until last year, I knew I needed to make an upgrade in order to keep up with the changing times and the upgrading of tech devices. I would recommend, if you are in the market for getting an iPhone that is a little more current, but not the most current models of the iPhone 12 that are released today, that you go and get the iPhone SE. It does have upgrades that are useful, as well as an operating system that can hold up to today's standards and specs that will really impress you as well. Thank you all for joining me for today's review. If you like the review, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for alerts for upcoming videos. As always, thanks for joining me. Until next time, see you.